to the Furious Zora show, whether it is nice to meet you or welcome back. And as you can see, I do look a little bit different this episode. I did a bit of mining off camera, which is to say I grinded a whole lot. Here's a little bit of footage of what has happened over the past few days. So the first thing on my to-do list was to change my roof. I liked it when I first built it, but I kind of grew tired of it and how big and clunky it was. So here's me removing all the acacia, which actually took a very long time. It was a lot of wood. I had to make several new axes, but the result is good, although I did think that I needed to extend the tower up a lot more. Before doing that, I added an outline for the new tower that I mentioned I was going to be building in the last video. Here's me extending the tower upwards and then adding the roof on, and I have switched the acacia and copper to have the acacia as the trim, and I think it looks pretty good. I then added these little twisty things, which I think just makes it look really, really nice. I really like how it turned out. Then I went into the nether and found a lot of chickens, or maybe just the same chicken that was running around really fast. I'm not actually quite sure, but it was very strange. After that, I made my floor amethyst. I'm really not sure if I like this, but then I died. Yeah, then I died. That hurt a lot, but it was fine because Vamp gave me a stack of diamonds because he's rich, and now we're here. So next on the agenda is to get started on some of my builds, and over here you can see that I did a little bit of grinding. I got a lot of spruce wood and a lot of deep slate. Well, not a lot of deep slate, but you know, it's enough. What I think I'm going to do first is work on the big tree because I have so much of this wood. I'm going to make some of it into the full wood blocks, and some of it is going to stay as the logs, I believe, because I don't have that much wood. So here's where I left this off previously. It hasn't been very shaped at all. I'm trying to, okay. As I was saying, I am trying to figure out how to make this, oh my god! As I was saying, I'm trying to figure out how to make this tree look tree-shaped, but not too wide, because I don't want it to really distract from my house over there, but I do want there to be enough room for the bees. So I think it really only might be this high, just because we don't need it to have a lot of height, considering my other builds are going to have a lot of height. So I'm just going to focus on making it look, you know, like a tree. And I've actually never built a tree this large before. I've built many trees in my Minecraft career, but I've never built one quite like this. So I am a little concerned that I'm not going to execute it properly, but I do have high hopes that once I complete it and once I'm happy with it, it will look really, really good. Alright, so I think I got a little bit of a tree shape going on now, just the general trunk of the tree, and I'm going to see if there is any changes I should be making. Yes, I think that I do want to make this a little bit less symmetrical, but otherwise I think this is going where I want it to, which is always a good thing. Right, so now that I've fixed that little thing, I think I'm going to start adding some height to the tree so that the main pillar will be on the same level as all of these logs. Still got a very long way to go. I'm glad that I grinded all of this wood. I still have a ton left, so I think we're going good. I think I'm actually going to start tapering this in a little bit, just because it would look a little bit strange if the whole tree was the same size. We're almost there. Just, I think, 4 more blocks, and then we're finally at the top of the tree, and I have to go all the way back to get my leaves. Don't you hate it when you leave your leaves in a chest? Alright, now I have to go all the way back up to the top of this tree. Oh boy. Come on. Ladders are for people who didn't reach the shark level at their neighborhood swim lesson park. Right, and I probably just made an unintentional mob farm. However, I think that I need to go get my leaves. I should have gotten them when I died before, but let's see. Nice. Nice. Alright, looking at it now, I think I can fix this. It's not, ooh, it's dark. It's not too bad. It's, all I have to do really is change up the level of those logs, like just like make the shape a little bit different, and I think that will actually probably make it a lot better. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna add some roots, and I'm gonna do this now rather than later because I don't want to have to jump down again and break my legs. I will be adding a little bit more detail to this once I get some planks on me, but right now I'm just gonna add the very bare, you know, knobbly bits of the roots that I am very familiar with building. Alright, now that I've added the very basics for the roots, I'm gonna go back up into the top of the tree and replace these torches so they don't fall every time I use the water. And then I'm going to start worrying about this mob farm. And I'm going to start lighting the whole place up. Not there because that will literally destroy it, but oh, I need my water. Oh. Please. This clutch is a lot harder when you have something in your offhand. Alright, now that we're up here, I'm going to start making some of these spruce wood blocks and just doing a little bit of texturing over here, and also getting rid of that pattern because I would prefer if that was not showing with the final build. So if you were to ask me, hey Zorik, what is the thing that sticks out to you in this build that sucks the most? I would probably say the lack of dimension. Look at it, it's completely flat. There's a lot of good values going on, but over here, it's a flat face. It's all the way just, you can see the forest from right by the door. It's wrong, it's bad, and I don't like it. So to combat that issue, I'm going to start adding some dimension in the form of some deep slate tiles. I've already done this in other parts of the build, such as here with the deep slate tile windows, and I think they look really cool. So I'm going to have some deep slate tile walls jutting out, I think, as well as some deep slate tile bases, I think. To execute this perfectly, I think I will need both of those things. So here we go. We'll see if this works. We'll do a test run right over here. And let's see. Alright, with the most bare bones of it, it does look better. Honestly, that looks a lot better. I didn't expect it to look that good on the first try. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to add one of these here, if I can stop block glitching, and then I'm going to add walls right over here. Because I think, oh, I won't be able to tower with that though. F. So, because I think that would look really cool. But yeah, I think that would look really cool. So let me check up here if I can actually, oh god, if I can actually get to the top of this thing. Actually, I kind of like it with just the one there. I take it back. I think it looks like just a strictly deep slate tile wall because your eye isn't really like separating everything. So I think I'm going to actually make some deep slate brick walls because they're a lot lighter and they're a great complementary block. Oh, it kind of looks just as bad. This is actually a bit of a disappointment. You know what? I know the issue. I don't like these. I don't like these right here. This bothers me, and I'm gonna remove it. Society failed when Mojang wouldn't let us tower using walls anyway, so I think that does look a bit better. I think... pains me to say this, but I think I'm gonna try this with one different type of wall. Nope, that looks worse. Okay, new idea. What I'm going to do is I am going to not use anything but walls because I think the blocks are a little bit too clunky and I need something that isn't a full block. So I'm just gonna casually go up here and then, you know, oh, I actually don't know which variant I want to use. This should be fine. Oh yeah, that looks so much better. Thank God that I realized that. Otherwise, I would be staring at this for months and just hating what I did with it. Anyway, let's start this. I also can put some lanterns on top of this because I think lanterns and walls are a pretty good combo. What? 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 Oh, magic! Magic! I've created a new infinite water source. It's called Messing Up. Like I just did. Okay, so yes, that definitely looks so much better than before. Oh, the dimension is wonderful. I think I'm gonna also add some stuff to break apart the two tiers right here because right now it looks a little bit strange on the eye. But first I'm going to add the walls to this side, so let's get going with that. Right, so I had a bit of an issue, but now I have a solution, which is to add more walls, just like, you know, just like your mental health. Anyway, so here's the final thing that I've settled on for the 3D effect. I think I'm also going to, as I said before, do the second tier, but otherwise I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy that I settled on something so quickly, because a lot of times with this kind of stuff with the detailing, it takes me years to figure out where to place a certain slab. It's awful. It's because I'm very picky about that sort of thing. I think I might need some stairs over here. Or maybe, actually, hold up. Maybe if I did this around here, it might look good. I say doing the entire thing before checking. That is my fatal flaw. That is, you know how like heroes in Greek stories have a fatal flaw? Mine is placing too many walls down in Minecraft. But yeah, actually that worked out well, so it's fine. You know, it's just, you know, it's fine. What if we were both characters in a Greek epic and we were foils of each other to complement our flaws? Just kidding. Unless... Oh, I have another idea. Guess what it is? More walls! Ooh, fellas, I don't think I like this one. It's alright. I can stay for now. By the way, in the time between episodes, I have gotten so many cats. I've been searching for her for so long. I love this cat skin. This is Squish. She's the original cat, and she's the cat that I got at the nearby village. These two I got at a desert village nearby, and this one was a little bit farther away. She's elusive. She's very elusive, but I found her finally, and now we have a nice big family. Just, you know. Come on, guys, look at the camera. Come on, look at the camera. Come on, please, please. I need to get a family portrait. How will you remember me when I die? Alright, now is the even harder part. The other part was hard, but not as hard as this is gonna be. I need to extend this tower up, and I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna detail it the same way with these windows, but other than that, I really have no idea what I'm doing. Oh boy. This would be a good time to mention I don't know how large I want this tower to be, besides the fact that I know I want it to be larger than that one. Oh, I'm a very good Minecraft player. Okay, I am now equally spaced from the place where the window has started, so I want to figure out how the pattern goes again. I know it's 3 of these. And then, ooh, this is very fun to look at when all of the blocks look like they're the same. Okay, I think it's that, and then this, and then this, and then this. Pretty sure that's it, right? Yeah, it looks like a little cross. Disclaimer, Jesus does not sponsor this YouTube video. Alright, so I've gotten all the windows constructed. Now the only thing is I should probably check to make sure, yeah, they seem like they're all good, they're all the same, and I'm going to then start covering up the empty gaps in the wall with deep slate. I should probably figure out right now how many tiers I want with how many windows. I think if we look at the height, 3 tiers might be enough to show a good significance of difference between this tower and the next one, but I should probably, just go from when I've done it, just eyeball it and go from there. Okay, I'm out of deep slate. However, I did get 2 layers above the windows. I won't have enough to make the next layer, but I will have enough to see if this works at all. And I forgot. Wow, that was a waterlogged stair, wasn't it? I forgot that I also have to add stairs to these. So there we go. Okay, so I think I might have made a slight mistake in making these windows shorter, but it could also just be a reference thing with how I'm looking at it, the point of view that I have. So I'm gonna get on top of this tree. And now, as I look at it from here, I realize that I did make it one too short, and also that this has a very, very wide shape, and I'm a little bit concerned about that. Where did my water go? So I've made an executive decision. That will not be the observatory. That will be a different building. The observatory should be a little bit skinnier, and I think I'm going to make use of the second circle. I think I'm going to make use of the second circle, or third circle technically, that I have planned out over in the back of my castle, and I think that will probably incorporate some amethyst because, there's amethyst in spyglasses, so it would only make sense. Alright, and that's all I have time for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making this episode and doing all of the building that was required. With that being said, thank you for watching, please subscribe, and farewell!